What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the RWL. This is our week 8 battle and the last battle with this draft, and we are taking on our good buddy Obo, as he did pick up a team from someone that was kicked out of the league. This is, let's see, I think his third week with the team. Yeah, I do believe this is his third week with the team, and he does have a rain team. Now, some interesting things that he did not bring is I kind of predicted everything here, although I did not predict Toxicroak. I either had Raikou or Typhlosion, and then like a combination of either Kingdra or Kartana, something along those lines, because Kartana did not come, which was very interesting. I felt like it could do pretty massive work to our team. And as you can see, actually, let me go through his team real quick just so I can show you. He has Kartana, Kingdra, Politoed, Toxicroak, Exploud, Crabominable, Mega Swampert, Diggersby, Raikou, Durant, and Typhlosion. And if you were paying attention through all of that, that means he has one and only one defogger in Kartana, which is a mon you don't want to bring as a defogger anyways. But that being his only way of getting rid of any form of hazards. Now, I do not bring rocks on this team. I do have sticky webs, so if we can get sticky webs up on this team or up against this team, we can basically force our way through this battle, and we will be in the lead no matter what, almost as long as we have our webs up, as literally like Komala outspeeds everything not in the rain. Gallade outspeeds everything not in the rain. Gengar is actually Choice Scarf because we do have a very crazy tech I will get into, and then we just have a Focus Sash lead Galvantula. We have Tail Glow Baton Pass into Gengar, which, as you see, there is no Steel type that he brought, so once we send in our Gengar under Baton Pass Tail Glow, we just click Sludge Wave and we can kill almost the entire team. I mean, just straight run through the team. And if we get rid of Toxicroak, I think I have Energy Ball. Does it even get Energy Ball? Am I crazy? We do not get, we get Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam, I think, would be the... Yeah, I think if we get to +3, we would actually be able to click Dazzling Gleam and just sweep through the team, possibly. That was if we got to +6. Sorry, I'm forgetting all the calcs. I think it was if we got to +6, we'd be able to sweep through his entire team. Okay, let's see here. What is going on? Oh, it was sticking out from underneath. Oh, okay. I was wondering what's going on with my computer. Let's go ahead and take a look into this team. If I click the button, right? Ah, there we go. So turn 1, I'm going to set up my webs, and he can do nothing about it, unless he was like scarfed into something that could flinch me, possibly, or maybe had fake out on a mon. None of his mons got fake out, so I mean, there's literally nothing he could do. Maybe Waterfall flinch me with Mega Swampert, but I would have just clicked Energy Ball and killed it. So it turns out he is Choice Scarfed Exploud, which is actually way better than Specs in my opinion, as I can switch into it a lot easier, which is also crazy because he doesn't even knock us down to the Focus Sash. So he thought it might have mattered, but we had Focus Sash, so it really did not matter. I mean, I told him anyway. We were talking throughout the battle. So I do let Galvantula go down, as I really have no need for it at this point, and I have no mon that wants to switch into that Boom Burst whatsoever. I get 2 KO'd on every single mon, so no point. As I do go ahead and I send in Mega Gallade, as I can guarantee live this Boom Burst, and a Drain Punch does OHKO it back, and it does have a really good HP stat, and so we will get a ton of HP back with this Drain Punch. So unless he crits here, which I'm not sure if that even killed, after we check out the damage here, as Boom Burst does hurt tremendously. So yeah, a crit does not kill us at this point. It does do a clean 50% to us, but we do OHKO with Drain Punch and get literally all of our HP back, which is awesome. The crit does not matter, as it does like 100 and something percent regardless. Let's see. I do believe we were Jolly. But let me see. He does send in his Politoed to get his rain up. Drain Punch does 120% minimum, so yeah, it really didn't matter. We do have Leaf Blade for this, and it does a 2-hit KO. Oh god. I hope y'all didn't see that. I am hoping that he does not Scald Burn me here, or maybe he wants to click Toxic or something along those lines. He does click Scald here, does a clean chunk of damage to us, almost half, And we do not get the burn, thank God. If we got burned there, this game would have been completely different. As we do pick up the Leaf Blade KO here. Drain Punch was a roll, and I did not want to risk it. As well as that crit not mattering. Did not want to risk the roll on Drain Punch. In comes his Kingdra. I want nothing to do with this Kingdra, as I have no idea if it's physical or special. So I do want to go ahead and send in my pivot Pokemon, which is my Amoonguss, which can eat literally any hit this wants to go for, even like a Choice Specs Ice Beam. I can even eat some of that. As he does go for, at first I couldn't tell what it was, but after a little bit of calcing in between the turns here, this is going to be a Z Hydro Pump, I do believe. I do believe this is a modest Z Hydro Pump. As that would have straight up KO'd my Gallade at that range. Really, Draco or Hydro would have KO'd my Gallade at that point. As he does do a clean half to us, which is kind of crazy, because we are Assault Vested. Assault Vest Amoonguss with max HP. As he goes ahead and he clicks his Draco right in our face, and this is going to hurt. Thankfully we have Assault Vest, and we do take a little bit less than half there. As I just Giga Drained it just to get some chip on this thing, and to get a little bit of HP recovery, as I was planning on just swapping out. I didn't expect him to Draco there. So now I have to swap out into this thing, as he is -2, so it's a whole lot easier, and I go into our Komala. If you get the reference, you're the best, and comment about it. So in comes another -2 Draco, which actually does way more than I expected. Like, this thing isn't Life Orb or anything. This is nuts. This Draco does almost half to a max HP Komala. But we are going to be able... Oh, he actually swaps it out to save it for later, which is actually pretty smart, as Kingdra does still do pretty decent damage, but he just goes ahead and sacks his Toxicroak. That, or he didn't know that this was a set. He never knew that Komala had this set, which is wild. This is a Choice Banded Sleep Talk Last Resort, the same exact set we ran last week, as this Komala just wants to body Pokemon. I mean, Toxicroak never lived that hit. I think it did 140% or something like that, or it could be a different mon. So in comes the Mega Swampert. I do not outspeed this thing even in the rain. I mean, even in the Sticky Webs. I want to save this Komala, as I know it can do massive damage once the rain is gone. It can actually kill everything left once the rain is gone. And outspeed everything that's left once the rain is gone as well. So he does Mega here, and Waterfall or Earthquake both KO'd my Komala, so he actually makes a amazing play and goes for the Power Up Punch here, which actually puts a huge hinge to my plan here with Amoonguss, as I cannot live an Earthquake or an Ice Punch from this range. So now I have to get a little bit of health back with my Regenerator and go into my Volbeat, because at this point I don't really feel like Gengar can do the work that I want it to do, as he didn't bring quite the mons that I wanted him to, and it really doesn't do the damage that I need it to do either. And so at this point Volbeat is just going to be a pivot. As the rain is now stopped, I also have Sunny Day on this Volbeat, but because he doesn't have Politoed, there's no use for it. And so at this range, I can just save this Volbeat as another Earthquake pivot into the Swampert, hoping that he goes for the Waterfall here against my Amoonguss, which does a little more damage than I was expecting. So I'm actually still not in range to where I can live in Earthquake or an Ice Punch at +1. So I'm wanting him to basically KO this Volbeat. As he clicks Ice Punch here, not KOing us, and I don't really have any attacking moves on this. Any move I click is basically useless, and I can't stay in to get killed, as all my moves are either Prankster. Yeah, they're all Prankster moves, so it just doesn't help me in the slightest. And I switch into this as he does make a really good read by clicking Ice Punch, and he crits and KOs us. In the long run, it doesn't really matter. It just speeds up the battle, as I needed something to die so that I could actually go into my Mega Gallade freely, as I had just no free switch-ins. And Leaf Blade is a guaranteed KO from this range. I think even if he was like max HP, I believe. Could be wrong on that. I think there was a little bit of chip. No, there's no chip. Max HP, Leaf Blade. Yeah, so it's guaranteed even if he's max HP. He does send this thing in, and I'm kind of scared because, like, Choice Banded Quick Attack can actually do work. And as you see, it looks like he has Choice Banded Quick Attack, because it almost KOs us. As we just go ahead and fire off another Drain Punch to just knock this thing straight out and give us a huge chunk of HP back. almost back to full even, like maybe 60, no, 55% or so. As he does go ahead and he sends in his King Dread, I'm like, at this point, I actually live a Draco. I actually live a Draco at this range. As I do go ahead and click Drain Punches, no move I click can kill it unless I get a Leaf Blade crit. I think might have been able to kill it, but we do get back enough in HP. We were even at enough HP there that a Draco would not kill us without a crit, and so the Draco miss here doesn't really matter. It just quickens the battle really. As we get another meaningless crit, I wanted to get a kill with Leaf Blade again. As we do beat Oboe 4-0, and thankfully that ends our horrible 4-week losing streak. Puts us back to 4-4 in a really good spot in our division to try and move back into playoffs. Is that currently we are sitting in 3rd place in our division. You have to be in 1st or 2nd. So at this current standing, we are sitting at 4-4, and the person above us is sitting at 5-3. So we're only 1 game behind. Not bad, and we are sitting at +2 differential, so we are looking a whole lot better on the season going into our next draft. And you guys will be getting this video, let's see, the draft video for draft 4 will be coming out shortly after this video. I'm not quite sure how much after, but it will be coming out after this video. So if you guys have enjoyed this battle, oh, and please go watch Oboe's side of the battle. Oboe is an awesome dude, and I know he's going to make an awesome video about this. So go give some love to Oboe and subscribe to him as well. If you guys have enjoyed this battle, please drop a like down below and subscribe. And I will see you guys actually in the next draft video. Peace out.